Well, hello there and welcome to the Pick a Card for the week of April 5th through the 11th. That's Sunday, April 5th through the 11th. You are to select from card group number 1, card group number 2, or card group number 3. Now, you know what it means when you see my face before the camera on a Pick a Card week. That means that this is the week in which a winner will be announced. And so very shortly, I will announce our March giveaway winner. But before I do that, I want to remind you that if you want to be in the running to win our April giveaway, to comment your card selection down below by Monday, April 6th, and your name will be added to the hat and you will have a chance to win our April giveaway, which will be announced at the end of this month. And every week that you comment on a pick a card by the Monday after it is posted increases your chances of winning because your name keeps going in there an additional time. So make sure you comment if you want a chance to win our April giveaway. So before I announce our March giveaway winner, I have two very quick things. Y'all know I always do this, and I highly encourage that you stay tuned for what is about to take place. The first thing is some very, very quick announcements regarding how my business has changed and some new offers that I have for you all. And then the second is the opening intuitive message. Now, for those of you who have been skipping ahead, and I get it because you're so excited, you want to go ahead and get to the results of whichever card group you selected. But it's very important that you also, even if you skip the announcements, that you actually listen to the opening intuitive message for two reasons. Whatever comes out of me during that message will also help you to have a deeper understanding of what I share in your card results. And then two, here lately, I've actually been inspired to do a bonus reading during the opening intuitive message. And so if you listen to the opening intuitive message, you also get that bonus reading, which helps you to, better understand what we're going to be talking about later on. All right. So that is also a part of my announcements. The timestamp is down below if you want to skip ahead, but make sure you also come back here, get the opening intuitive message, and find out if you won, if you are our March giveaway winner. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Thank you to everybody who has been subscribing lately. They say if you just ask, you shall receive, and I've been asking and people have been responding. So thank you to everyone who has been subscribing to my channel. And if you are not subscribed, I do invite you to subscribe. And that way you are notified whenever I post other videos. I don't only do pick a card readings. I have other videos that are available. And if you scroll down in the description box, you will see a list of or a few snippets of some videos that are available at this time. And so, you just want to make sure that you are notified when I upload new stuff. So, what's next? Okay, so subscribe. Make sure you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. That's what they always say. Give it a thumbs up because when you do, that actually does help my channel. When you comment, when you leave good comments, and most of you, all of you have, so I'm so thankful. But when you comment, when you give me a thumbs up, when you subscribe, that helps my channel, which actually encourages me to keep doing what I'm doing. All right. So you see the domino effect. You support me, I support you. So subscribe and like this video, share it. Also get on my email list. Get on my email list. Everybody together. Get on Tonya's email list. Why? Because number one, it has been closed for the past year and a half. So only a select group of people, and I have quite a few people on my email list, but I decided to open it up again because as my business was changing and I was pulling down some of my personal readings and all of that, and I'm including new ways to work with me, I wanted to be able to make that communicate with my audience that those changes were happening. And so when you get on my email list, I will give you immediately, you will receive my new worksheet called Astrology and Me. Now, That worksheet is like 4 sheets, I believe 3 or 4, but it's totally awesome because it helps you to understand, have a deeper understanding of your sun sign, which is your personality and all that kind of stuff, and your moon sign, which is your emotional self and your emotional fulfillment, how those are specifically, your signs specifically, how they are working together to influence who you are, to help create who you are, and how you can use them to elevate and be your best self. You know, you don't have to be a victim of your birth chart. It's you who is the master of your chart. So when you get on my email list, not only will you get exclusive updates and offers from me, but you will also receive that worksheet absolutely free immediately as soon as you sign up. Next announcement. Everybody's in Aries, including you, has been filmed and it is down below. Make sure you click the link to watch my video, Everybody's in Aries, including you. You all know every time we enter into a new zodiac sign, I do a video saying everybody's in Aries, including you. Everybody. Last month it was everybody's a Pisces, including you, and so on down the line, because we all have all 12 signs of the zodiac in our birth charts. And so during Aries season, no matter what sun sign you are, you could be a Libra, a Scorpio, a Sagittarius, a Capricorn, it doesn't matter. We are in Aries season, and so right now it is Aries, the fiery energy of Aries, that is the teacher in the front of the class, that is teaching us all what we need to know. And because Aries is in your birth chart somewhere, in that video, I explain how that affects, you know, and impacts each and every one of us, no matter what our sun signs are. So make sure you watch that video. Everybody's in Aries, including you, and it helps you to know how to not only survive Aries season, but to thrive. Each of these signs build upon each other. So when you thrive during Aries season, then you'll thrive next month during Taurus season. Then if you do well there, you'll thrive well in Gemini season, and so on down the line. All right, so that's how all of this works. So make sure you watch that video. And then I will include down below a 5-minute snippet of my my annual reading of the year that was filmed back in January 5th. The full video is 2 hours long, and you can feel free to watch the full reading of the year. But what I will include down below is the 5-minute snippet so that you can get an idea of what that reading was about and what came out, what I shared. And I think that's very important right now as we are experiencing so many challenges globally in this moment. And I did speak to that back in January, that 2020 would be the year where we would see a lot of what we're seeing right now. And so you want to make sure that you watch that video as well. So as I stated when I encouraged you to get on my email list, I stated that my business has changed. And for those of you who maybe haven't been keeping up or not aware, all of my personal readings have definitely come down. You cannot at this time book a personal reading with me. But what I am doing is I am creating opportunities for those who have intentional spiritual goals, personal goals, business goals, to work with me, because I am a coach as well, consultant coach and teacher, and I do a lot. And so I really wanted to be able to focus my energy more on those who have those very specific or intentional transformational life goals. And so when you get on my email list, you will also be, I will soon be sending out ways in which you can work more closely with me, or that information actually might already be down below, depending on, you know, if that link is available by the time this video is posted. So, so yes, and so I'm looking forward to working more closely with those of you who actually not only want a reading from me, but want to take what comes out of those readings to transform your life. So that is what I'm working on. And then lastly, follow me on Instagram and Facebook. There I do daily or multi times a week post updates of inspirational tips, motivational tips, and announcements. So if you're only following me on YouTube, you're only getting an announcement from me maybe once a week, and it's during an announcement before a pick a card reading. So you want to make sure that you follow me there so that you can stay updated. leave a love offering. The link to do that is down below. If these readings are benefiting you or blessing you, or anything on my channel is encouraging you, inspiring you, motivating you in any kind of way, you can show your love through a love offering. And it doesn't matter how much it is, $5, $500, it doesn't matter. It's really about the law of reciprocity. So consider leaving a love offering. The link to do that is down below. All right. So that is it for my announcements. So before we go into the winner, because I will be announcing our winner for our March giveaway, I'm going to actually go ahead and go into the opening intuitive message. And what I was feeling as I was preparing for this video, preparing for this week's pick a card reading, as you can see, even from the title of this reading, it's all about the fire. And you know, it's so many sayings about the fire, you know, or about fire in general. Like, you know, if you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen. You know, there are, you know, parables and proverbs and traditional sayings that talk about, you know, being able to withstand fire, being, you know, or trial by fire, you know, or, you know, all of these things that indicate that in life, we all have challenges and experiences that try us, right? And a lot of times these are individual, like you might be going through a challenge when someone else is not, and vice versa. But right now, as you know, I'm filming this, we are entering, I'm actually filming this on the last day of March, but we are entering into April, and it is a time where globally we are going through the fire. And as I indicated in my announcements, that this would be a great time for you to go back and revisit my reading of the year, because I said back in January that 2020 would be a year of challenges, of struggle in some way, of, you know, us looking globally throughout the world and seeing a lot of calamity or destruction, or, you know, just things going on. But it will be those who can see that and not be discouraged, who can, you know, rise to the occasion, and become the leaders that they need to be, and follow whatever rules. All right, I said that a lot in that reading. You know, follow universal laws and principles and rules will be the ones who who get through the fire unscathed. And so, you know, this week I really wanted to talk more about that and focus this reading on that, you know, about going through the fire, of getting through the fire, of being fireproof. And one of the ways that we are able to do these things is by getting back to the basics, y'all. Getting back to some real basic things. Prayer, meditation, pouring libation, doing deep breathing exercises, you know, going out into nature and experiencing fresh air, listen to nature, doing very, very basic things. A lot of what many of us are experiencing through even these stay-at-home mandates and these quarantine mandates is that we are forced to actually get closer to our family. I saw a video recently, it was meant to be funny, and I laughed at it. Some people took it super seriously, but you know, I knew that it was meant to be, you know, funny. But it was a mother and a daughter, a young girl. She was about 3 or 4 years old, and it wasn't funny for her, the little girl, but the mother was saying how all of the restaurants like KFC and Pizza Hut and, you know, all of their local restaurants were closed because the restaurants were closed because of social distancing and quarantine and all of that. And the little girl's just crying. She's like, wait, we can't go to Pizza Hut anymore. Oh my gosh, wait, we can't go to KFC anymore. You know, and the mom said, you've got to eat my cooking now. And the girl just really just fell out, just crying like, oh my gosh, Mom, I have to eat your cooking, you know. But this time that we are experiencing is a time when we are all having to go back to the basics, real basic things like cooking regularly, you know, perhaps sitting down for family meals, or having family time, or that quality time when we all were able to be busy and able to be here, there, go there, you know. There were a lot of relationships that were hindered because of that. Now, we might not have seen it at the time. We might have thought our relationships were strong, our family units were strong, or our businesses were strong, or whatever, because we're doing, going. But it's not until you're forced to sit down and to isolate or quarantine or be quiet or whatever that you're able to give more attention to your family, to your children, to your spouse, to yourself, to self-care, to your business, to really interact with your customers in a way that is more meaningful, to take care of your home, to read more, to remember those hobbies that you used to enjoy, and just take time to just perhaps just sit and read, or or to draw, or to paint, or to do whatever it is that you were too busy to do before. And so how do we get through the fire? A lot of times, we're so busy feeling the heat of the fire and feeling the angst of wanting to get out, that we forget that the way out is by doing the basics. Is by going through the basics. That's how you survive the fire. And I talked a little bit about this also in my video, Everybody's in Aries, including you. Make sure you watch that. Again, no matter what sun sign you are, we are in Aries season. Aries is somewhere in your birth chart. So the lessons that Aries has for even the sun sign Aries is the same lessons that Aries season has for us all. And Aries being a fire sign, a sign of drive, ambition, motivation, on its lower end, impulsiveness and anger and all of that. But really, this season that we're in right now is calling us to take more initiative, to take more responsibility for our lives, to be motivated to take care of ourselves. Wherever, you right now are personally feeling like, I got to do this, I got to, that's that Aries energy within you saying it is time to take action. It's time to stay motivated. It's time to not be discouraged by what you see, but to take action to make sure that you and your family are well taken care of. So that is all that I was really feeling as I was preparing for this message. The bonus reading that I have actually is coming from the goddess, this goddess deck. And I always ask when I'm shuffling, okay, which goddesses have the message? And I usually, for the bonus reading, I usually do the bottom of the deck, but I felt that the bottom and the top should be shared. So the top of the deck is Iris, and she represents communication. She has never come up in a pick a card reading, so this should be interesting. And then the bottom of the deck is Freya, radical acceptance. Radical acceptance. So I'm going to read the messages that both of these goddesses have for us at this time. So Iris of communication came up first. So, okay, Tonya, you will remember to put the picture up here, maybe up here, depending on how everything goes, but it's perhaps up here. Okay, so Iris, her empowerment message, she has two messages, her empowerment message and her alignment message. So her empowerment message to us all right now is clarity in communication is called for, as your words will have great impact on others right now. It's a wonderful time to start writing that book, telling new stories, and sharing your experience. Sharing your experience, strength and hope with others. You have everyone's ear, so choose your message wisely. Others will also desire positive and fruitful communication with you, so get ready for some amazing opportunities to come from these discussions. Just remember to stay open and be clear about expressing your deepest desires, always speaking with integrity, kindness, and respect for yourself and others. The Greek messenger goddess Iris is thrilled to help your words take flight. Communication improves in all relationships when she comes to visit. Most important, however, Iris reminds you of the communication you have with the universe. You are in a mutual dialogue, and now is the time to pay attention to the signs and omens in your life. Trust this important yet subtle communication. It will never lead you astray when you listen and act accordingly. Wow. So how I even interpret that is that this is a time to also, not only communicate yourself with how you speak, how you communicate with others and messages that you share, and what I said in the opening intuitive message earlier about building that relationship with your family, building that communication, but also being able to build your spiritual communication and to hear the divine messages that are for you from the universe, from spirit, from God, from your ancestors, however you define that, because that is what is going to be guiding you through the fire. And so Iris's alignment message to us is: you are facing a moment when communication between you and others may have become disconnected. Perhaps people are withholding information from you or are not being clear about their motives. Now is the time to ask for clarity and to get clear yourself. If you're sitting on the fence and are ambivalent about your direction, say that. Your alignment task is to say no to playing games, no to coercion, manipulation, and covert intentions. Take a straightforward attitude. Don't be afraid to hear what might disappoint you. Be clear and demand the same from others. The messenger goddess Iris knows the importance of clear communication, and she urges you to speak up for yourself. If you've come from an environment, family, or cultural history where you have not had a voice, this might feel like you're yelling. But that's all right. Times are changing, and now is not the time to be shy. It's okay to feel awkward or flustered, but the goddess Iris brings her powers of clarity and says it is your turn to be heard, so gather your courage. The people who are important to you in the long run will listen and witness you. And then you can engage in positive conversation that leads to heartfelt solutions. Even if your voice feels untrue and comes from a victim mentality, you must still speak what is inside you in order for you to heal or change it, or to find a way to the real truth. Let yourself be heard, and the great goddess will send strong teachers and wonderful allies for you. So those of you who have had trouble communicating and sharing your true needs and your true feelings, now is not the time to hold all of that in. There is a proper way of communicating, and you'll learn that the more and more you do that, and then the support that you need will come. All right. And so then the goddess Freya, who represents radical acceptance. Now, she has come up in a couple of pick a card readings. Radical acceptance. Boop. I will read two messages from this goddess, just like I did for Iris: her empowerment message and her alignment message. Her empowerment message to you and us is: when you see life as a battleground, you lose sight of a more easeful way to be in the world. Can you stand in the middle of the chaos and allow yourself to center in the quiet hum in the eye of the storm? Let the peace of Freya, the Norse goddess of war, enter your mind. Amid the flurry of battle, she came to collect the fallen and bring them to a place of rest and recuperation. Freya is here to remind you that the acceptance of defeat is not the end. She offers the gift of acceptance, the knowing that there is nothing to resist right now. See your world at face value and look into it with discernment. When you see with greater clarity, not taking this world so personally, you will not have to fight at all. If you take stock of your conditions, surrendering to what is, you can move to higher ground, begin again, or wait until the drama dies down on its own. You are the strongest, most grounded, and most powerful when you remember this is the strategy of the goddess Freya. The goddess Freya offers in your support. So not all battles are meant to be won, but you win the war by knowing when to rest, when to recuperate, when to get out of the danger zone. And even that ties into what Iris was saying about communication and being in communion, if you will, with spirit, because spirit will guide you on what to do, when, how to fight, when to rest. All right. So Freya's alignment message is: failure and disappointment are parts of life that few want to accept. Perhaps a job you want doesn't come through, a lover you thought was the one betrays your hopes and expectations, or maybe your kids are acting out. Maybe a long-term creative project didn't yield the success you so dearly hoped for. Or perhaps you were hurt by someone for no apparent reason. Goddess of war and radical acceptance, Freya says, have no fear. This is only temporary. Now is not the time to linger in perceptions of low self-worth. Your alignment task is to accept the truth wholeheartedly and to see your situation exactly for what it is. She will bring you to a place of surrender where you have time to heal. Freya knows that you will emerge stronger and wiser. Only good will come out of this. Trust the goddess Freya is watching over you. So ultimately, her alignment message for you is when the unexpected happens, as it is happening for a lot of people globally right now, but even on individual levels, when the unexpected happens and disappointment, betrayal, whatever, just, or opportunities you thought were going to be big opportunities fall through, this is not the time to wallow in the misery of it. Learn the lesson. And this whole isolation thing that a lot of us are experiencing right now gives us time to have to sit down and really reflect on the lessons that life is teaching us all right now. All right. So that is your bonus reading for this week. All right. And the opening intuitive message, the end. Okay, so let's get into the winner. I thank everybody who took the time to listen to that opening intuitive message and that bonus reading. And as a thank you to those, if you send me an email by Wednesday, April 8th, you have to send me an email, and I will put the email address down below, and it cannot come after April 8th. But if you send me an email by Wednesday, April 8th, saying I listened to your entire bonus reading and your opening intuitive message, then I will do a 1-card energy reading for you. Okay. So those who are hearing this now, you get a bonus. So you send me an email by April 8th with the subject line fire. And if you do that by April 8th, I will do a 1-card energy reading for you. And it's something I do, it's an audio reading, so I will record it and send you the recording. All right, so that is my gift to those of you who listened, who paid attention. All right, so anyway, let's get into it. Bam. Okay, so our March giveaway winner will receive a month ahead reading. So your gift is you receive a full 30-day. What is the next 30 days? What do you most need to know, do, and be aware of over the next 30 days? And so our March giveaway winner is, and I always look away because I don't want y'all to think I'm cheating. Okay. Okay. Oh, I think this is an Instagram person. I don't know if you can see that. ZZ Tomcat. I hope I know my writing is a little sloppy, but ZZ Tomcat on Instagram. Congratulations. You are our March giveaway winner. Congratulations to you. You have won a month ahead reading from me that will be done as an audio reading. But I will only do it after you, I'll send you a message, and when you respond, then I will do it at that time. But I will be looking at what you most need to know, do, and be aware of over the next 30 days from the time that I send the email or the time that I message you. And then I will record that reading and send you the link to that reading. So congratulations to you, ZZ Tomcat, our official March 2020 Pick a Card reading winner. So you know what I always tell everybody to do. If you did participate, number one, I want to say thank you to everybody who participates, because those comments really mean a lot to me. It means that you're paying attention. It means that, you get something from what I do and it's of value to you, and you actually take the time to leave a comment. That means so much to me. So I'm asking that everyone, whether you commented in the month of March or whether you just watched and just enjoyed the readings, that you send a message to write down below a message to our winner, like a congratulations congratulations, you know, shout out our winner and congratulate them for winning. And thank you to everyone who participated in our March giveaway contest giveaway. So anyway, so that is it for, you know, everything so far. Make sure that you comment your card selection 1, 2, or 3 down below by Monday, April 6th, if you want to be in the running to win our April giveaway. So that is it for this part of the video. Our reading results for card group number 1 is up next. Well, greetings and welcome to the results for card group number 1. I will quickly go over the announcements just in case you were one of the ones who skipped ahead. Make sure you go back and listen to where I announced our March giveaway winner. You know, when you see my face on a pick a card reading, that means it is the week in which I announced the winner. So I announced our March giveaway winner. And it could be you. So you want to know if that's you. Also, make sure you go back and listen to the opening intuitive message, because I did a bonus reading for this week in that in the opening intuitive message. Subscribe to this channel and like this video. That helps me to continue to do this work here. Also get on my email list that just opened after being closed for like a year and a half. And when you get on my email list, I will send you immediately my new worksheet called Astrology and Me. It's like 3 sheets that help you to know how your specific sun signs and your specific moon sign are working together to create who you are, and how you can actually use those energies for your best and highest good. And so when you get on my email list, I will send you that information, send you the Astrology and Me worksheet immediately. And then also everybody's in Aries, including you, video is finally up. That link is down below. You know, no matter what your sun sign is, because we are in Aries season, Aries is somewhere in your birth chart, literally. And so we are all in Aries during Aries season. And so you want to know how to survive and better to thrive during this time. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. I think that was it. Leave a love offering. If these readings benefiting you in any kind of way, consider leaving a love offering just to support this channel. All right, so the stone that was at the top of your deck is a labradorite. Oh, there it is. It's shining. You see that light? You see how it's lighting? You see how it's like blue and whatever? Sometimes labradorite, when I'm doing these videos, be trying to trip. And they don't want to, I can't get the lighting right to make it do. But it's like a kid when you want them to do something in front of other people, like sing a song they always sing, and then they always sing, act shy, like they don't want to do it. Then when you get home, you can't stop them from singing. That's what labradorite was doing to me for a while. Like I would want it to light up in these videos and it wouldn't. But I'm trying to get it to do it again, but whatever. Labradorite is such a great stone. It really helps to bring your physical and spiritual connection together. So if you are like receiving messages, or you know, just your intuitive self, but you can't really make out what is being said or what you should do, labradorite is a really good stone for those purposes. It really also can help to bring success in other areas of your life, but it's doing that because it's helping you to, you know, have a deeper understanding of your own emotions, deeper understanding of what your intuition is saying. So because of that, how it's strengthening your spiritual life, it is actually then helping to strengthen the physical aspect of your life as well. So you know what I always tell you all to do. If you want to know more about this stone, make sure you Google labradorite. And this week we are looking at what you most need to know, do, and be aware of in order to stay fireproof in a time of, you know, we're in this fire season, this Aries fire season of having to, what is the saying? Like, if you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen, if you either piss or get off the pot, you know, like stand up and be a leader, you know, take action, take initiative, and take drive. And so this week we are looking at, you know, what you most need to know, do, and be aware of in order to be fireproof during fiery times. All right, so the card on the bottom is your general wisdom and guidance. The card that crosses it is what, you know, helps you to know what can help or hinder you at this time. So you got the 3 of Cups, and it is crossed by the 4 of Wands. The 3 of Cups and it is crossed by the 4 of Wands. Y'all get my book, The Magic of Self-Love. It is available on Amazon. That link is down below. Anyway. Okay. So, so the 3 of Cups. When I see this card, excuse me, my back is itching. Can't get to it. The 3 of Cups. Y'all came into this show. Y'all knew what the deal was. The 3 of Cups is a card of... it has several different meanings, but what I'm feeling for you all right now is that it's really about knowing your social network, you know, knowing who is around you, who can you truly depend on, who celebrates you, who encourages you, who do you celebrate and encourage. You know, it is a card of, I don't know how closely that is, you know, but it is a card of, you know, a group of friends playing a game together. They are sipping big cups of wine together. And, you know, and so it is a time of camaraderie. It's a time of really coming together. Sometimes when this card appears in a more negative way or less beneficial way, it does indicate, you know, looking at your circle, making sure that everybody that's in your circle is really truly celebrating you and not really just there for betrayal purposes. But what I'm feeling in this moment is that it's really more about, yeah, it's really more about, this is a time of coming together for a lot of people. And I talked about this in the opening intuitive message. Make sure you go back and listen to that. The timestamp is down below to tell you what minute that that is, but in this video. But I talked about this a little bit in the opening intuitive message, the importance of, you know, with all of this shutdown and all of this, you know, these stay-at-home orders and these quarantines, that, you know, the blessing in disguise for a lot of that is that we are all being forced to build stronger bonds with our family, with our friends, with those that we are already close to, or we're needing to like the bonus reading, communication. You know, we're needing to find new ways of communicating. Like now more than ever, people are creating videos or, you know, having online meetings, and, you know, how we communicate is even changing. So instead of allowing, you know, what is going on socially and globally to hinder us and to break our relationships, we are actually all finding new ways to communicate, to build those relationships. And so this is not a time to use your circle as a way to just lament and to, you know, to just keep talking about everything that's going wrong, but actually use your circle as a way to talk about healing, as a way to talk about of keeping everybody's spirit uplifted and encouraged during this time. And it is through your circle of friends, your close circle of family, or, you know, whatever that is for you, that you will be able to withstand the fire, that you won't feel so alone and so isolated. What is crossing the 3 of Cups is the 4 of Wands, and the 4 of Wands is a card that it usually deals with stability and having a firm foundation, and specifically with the home. Like it's like, you know, really building a firm, strong foundation with home. It could sometimes it shows up like when people are getting married because they're like building a home together. Or sometimes it appears like when somebody is coming to a completion of something, like, you know, completing a degree or diploma or something like that. And the stability that creates is very grounding in a kind of way. And so this is a time, again, where your structures, whatever your what I'm feeling for a lot of you is whatever it is that keeps you rooted and grounded in faith and family and love and health and wellness. This is the time to really build that, and you will probably find new ways of doing that through staying connected to your social circle, and that's what builds that feeling of solidness and completion and feeling whole. So if you allow yourself to feel isolated and alone and frustrated and sad or worried and overwhelmed by everything that's going on, that is not how you, those of you who selected card group number 1, that is not how you will survive the fire. But if you find new ways of staying connected, you know, even if I saw online where somebody was had a online what do you call it, happy hour, where everybody came online together with their bottles of wine or whatever because they couldn't meet in a bar, you know, or couldn't go to a wine event or whatever. So they all had happy hour together. So imagine doing something like that with your core group. And those of you who are used to moving alone, and I get that, like even me personally, you know, I do have strong circles of friends, but at the same time I am by and large an introvert, meaning that I pull most of my energy through my alone time, not through my time around other people, even though my time with other people does, you know, feed me in a way, you know, and I definitely enjoy that. But even if you are somebody who truly, you know, who really is even more of an introvert, this may be a time to still make sure that those social connections are happening with you, because you don't want to be kind of lost in the sea of isolation, of total isolation. Your firm grounding and even your mental and your physical health perhaps could come through maintaining certain connections. I mean, you don't have to overdo it, but, you know, by, you know, still maintaining certain connections in your life. And so, yeah, so the wisdom card that came up for you all is milk and honey. Bam. Milk and honey really speaks to, you know, the idea of the promised land, of what happens after going through a long period of struggle, you know, and then finally coming to the end of that and entering into the land of milk and honey, the land of abundance, and having all of your needs met. So I will actually read the information that comes with this card. Milk and honey. The taste of prosperity, opportunities born of authenticity, nurturing abundance, trusting that your needs will be met. You've entered a sweet time in your life, enjoying the land of milk and honey that everyone wants to experience. It's an interlude that feels more languid than ambitious, when all of your senses are awake to the unlimited possibilities of the universe. These times are precious and only come when you're in the authentic zone. Excuse me. Wearing the world as a loose garment, not wanting, yet able to be nourished in ways both tangible and subtle. Abundance is an energy that you are a living part of. All your needs are being met. You are given the gift of nourishment in every form. The relationship message says sensuality, connection, and passionate romance between lovers, sweet moments of understanding, and love among friends and family are all here for you to savor now. Your heart's calling will be answered. Let your thoughts and feelings be sweet with gratitude, and you will be nourished with the honey of abundance. And the prosperity message says, there is only one authentic you. This version of yourself is Spirit's emissary in the world. When you're in alignment with the truth that you are a unique expression of the divine, your ego can rest and your soul can illuminate your purpose. Now is the time when you're seeking your true north. When you find this direction, you automatically step into prosperity, and the world brings you evidence of abundance. Miracles are a choice and a way of seeing the world. With every choice you make right now, you have the potential to seize good fortune and embrace your destiny. Opportunities will lead you to your best life now. Be open. You're getting a sweet taste of what you want. All right, so, you know, the abundance of this milk and honey, you know, for a lot of you, even during this time of isolation and social distancing and everything, there's still a way to keep your life sweet. There's still a way to incorporate enjoying the pleasures of life and enjoying life in general. And you know, that comes, yes, from ourselves and from your inner self, but it also comes through making sure that you're still nurturing those relationships. Everything isn't about the outcome or just working hard to get to the outcome. Sometimes you get to the outcome, whether that's a, you know, a desire that you want, a business you're trying to start, more money, you know, a new home, whatever it is that you are wanting in your life, go back to school, whatever. Sometimes that, how you're able to fulfill that part of you comes from doing things that seemingly have no connection to that. You know, sitting and having a happy hour with your friends virtually online almost seems counterintuitive to some specific goal that you want to have, but it's through opening yourself up to the energy of abundance and the energy of joy and pleasure that those outcomes to actually create that in your life will manifest for you. So that is it for your reading this week, April 5th through the 11th. Make sure you comment your card selection down below by Monday, April 6th, if you want to be in the running to win our April giveaway. Make sure you go back and listen to see if you are our March giveaway winner. But if you're not, make sure you congratulate that person, because it's not just their win, it's everybody's win in a way. But you know, we all in this thing together. Make sure you go back and listen to the announcements and the opening intuitive message and everything that I share there. Subscribe to this channel. And just, even if you don't want to comment your card selection, but if you just want to say, you know, how this reading is benefiting you in any kind of way, leave that comment down below as well. All right. So until we speak again, I am wishing you all so much peace and love. Thanks for watching. Well, hello there, and welcome to the results for card group number 2. I will quickly go over the announcements just in case you were one of the ones who skipped ahead. Make sure that you comment your card selection down below by Monday, April 6th, if you want to be in the running to win our April giveaway. I announced our March giveaway winner earlier in this video, so if you missed that, make sure you rewind this video, go back and listen, because it might be you. But even if it isn't you, but you have been commenting, I do want to say thank you to everyone who has commented, and make sure that you leave a comment of congratulations to our winner down below in the comment section. My email list is finally opened after being closed for almost a year and a half, and so I highly encourage you to get on my email list, and when you do, I will send you absolutely free my new workshop called, worksheet called Astrology and Me. And it helps you to have a deeper understanding of your specific sun sign and your specific moon sign, and how they're working together to influence and create who you are, but how you can utilize those energies to, you know, make them work for your own highest good, you know, so that you become the best and most authentic version of yourself. And so get on my email list, and I will immediately send you the Astrology and Me worksheets, as well as exclusive opportunities to work with me, because all of my readings have been taken down, my personal readings. I'm actually working more intentionally with those who have very specific spiritual, personal, or even business goals. And so I will also send out emails on opportunities to work more closely with me, as well as other sales and stuff like that. So you definitely want to make sure you get on the list. All right. So also, everybody's in Aries, including you, video is finally up. Whoop, whoop. Click the link down below. As you know, no matter when your sun sign is, we are all Aries when it is Aries season, and Aries is somewhere in everybody's birth chart, including yours. And so in that video, I explain how to utilize this current fiery energy of Aries to work in your for your benefit. And then I go through all 12 signs of the zodiac, from Aries, Taurus, Gemini, so on down the line, to tell each one of you what you should be doing right now during Aries season. Subscribe to this channel. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up. That helps my channel, and it makes me want to keep doing this stuff. And then I think that is, yeah, that's pretty much it for my announcements. Oh, also in the opening intuitive message, make sure you go back and listen to that. I did a bonus reading in that message, and so rewind this video a few minutes back, or go on the timestamp down in the description box, and it'll tell you exactly where that opening intuitive message begins, because what I shared in the opening intuitive message will help you have a deeper understanding of what I am about to share right here and right now. So the stone that was at the top of your deck is the fire quartz. Fire quartz. I actually had this up in a pick a card reading, but I felt that this was a great time to bring it back, because this week we are looking at how to withstand the fire. We are in Aries fire sign. We're experiencing a lot of challenges globally right now, and that can feel kind of challenging and fiery in a way. And so fire quartz is one of those stones that help you to deal with that kind of fiery type of energy. It actually helps to keep you grounded in times of chaos and confusion. But because of its fiery nature, how it helps you also is that it helps you to be able to speak up. And one of the things that came out in the bonus reading, your communication, to speak in a way that isn't necessarily aggressive, but is very clear about what you need and what you want at this time. And so fire quartz is a great stone to work with if you are, just needing to add that kind of element to your life. So you know what I always tell y'all to do. If you want to know more about this stone, guess what? You go online. Everybody's online right now, so it's perfect time. You go online and you Google fire quartz. All right. So the cards that came up for you, the one on the bottom is your general wisdom and guidance. The one that crosses it lets you know what can help or influence you at this time. And so you received the Page of Cups, and it is crossed by the 10 of Pentacles. The Page of Cups, and it is crossed by the 10 of Pentacles. All right, so the Page of Cups, this is quite interesting, seeing how we're talking about fire. We're talking about standing strong in the fiery season that we're in right now, not being overtaken by the fire, not being overtaken by the chaos or the heat or the challenges or the obstacles, but actually allowing the fire to shape you in a way to make you stronger, even with this fire quartz. But then you get this Page of Cups, which is about water, right? It's more of a water element, and water element deals with intuition and feelings and emotions, and really tapping into that aspect of you. Many of you really need to get on my email list so you can get that astrology and me worksheet, because it will help you not only with your sun sign, the sun, fire, but your moon sign, which is more of the watery emotional element of yourself. But the Page of Cups is about sometimes when you're feeling things and you're trying to understand exactly what you're feeling. What are your emotions? And sometimes, but it's not a sad card. It's not one of those detrimental, sad warning kind of cards. The Page of Cups kind of reminds you to be in tune with your feelings, and that it's okay to not know everything that you are emotionally going through at this time, but just to allow yourself to feel and to take joy in the fact that you can feel, because feelings and emotions are part of life. Even when we have to be strong, even when we have to face challenges and we have to be leaders and we have to make clear decisions and we have to speak up for ourselves, we're doing that because of what we are feeling individually, but also what we're feeling through spirit, through our intuition. Sometimes the Page of Cups comes up when you will receive divine messages. So those of you who really make prayer, meditation, and things of that nature a part of your life, just know, some of you need to understand that those practices, you need to get beyond just the practices and actually allow yourself to be open to what those practices are trying to bring to you. So it's not enough to just pray and meditate and say, well, I prayed, I meditate, like checking off something on your to-do list and saying that if you're doing all of that and still not knowing what the Most High, what spirit, your ancestors, or however you define that, is speaking to you, then you have to allow yourself to be more open to the messages that are trying to come through. And actually, you can actually say, hey, look, I really want clarity. I want, I'm going to spend more time in prayer and meditation, but I want to, have a real experience. I want real clarity on what all of this, what I'm feeling, really means for me at this time. What is very interesting, what I like about this reading is that the Page of Cups is crossed by the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles is a card, is more of an earth card. So you got fire, water, and earth. Fire with the stone, and then water with the Page of Cups, and now earth with Ten of Pentacles. And so earth is, or this Ten of Pentacles is reminding you of being grounded. It's reminding you, specifically the Ten of Pentacles deals really with long-term wealth, long-term stability in your family line. So not just you, but your children, your children's children, or your family as a whole. And so even though sometimes it speaks more along the lines of financial prosperity, what I'm actually feeling for some of you, especially because we're having this quarantine time, this time of having to be more intentional about how we relate with our family. Some of you, wow, okay, some of you may actually receive messages, what I say, Page of Cups being like divine messages on, of family wealth, of family, of a legacy that you didn't even know about. I mean, this could be financial, but it could just be sitting down with your grandparents and listening to their stories. Call them up on the phone if you can't get to them because of the social constraints that we're going through, but have them to tell you their stories. You already have a wealth within you, and that's what last week's picker card was all about, is tapping into the wealth, into the skills and everything that's already within you. It's not outside of you, it's already within. So there's some things that you stand to inherit, whether that is, something physical, tangible, money, land, resources, houses, but it could just be a legacy. It could be, finally getting clear on, stuff in the family that now that now it could be freeing to you and your family. Y'all can actually break through and be a whole unit, and that's the real wealth. It's not just in the money and all of that. That's money and gold and land and stuff is the product of being whole and healthy. And so I'm feeling that for a lot of you who selected this card group, it's about getting in tune with your emotions, getting in tune with your feelings. Allow spirit to guide you and your intuition to really guide you. Pay attention to the messages that come, and getting connected, getting grounded with your family to really learn, who are we? Where do we come from? What are this, it's like I'm thinking right now, I had a conversation with my grandmother maybe like a year ago, and I had, visited a particular city that I had never been to before. And she was like, oh, while you were there, did you go to the Register of Deeds? I was like, no, why would I have done that? I was just, on a weekend excursion. Why? She was like, oh, because, your great grandfather had some land in that area. And if it might still be on file. I'm like, Grandma, you never, like... So the things that come out in conversation can add wealth, not only, intangible physical wealth, but just a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of knowing who you are, where you come from, and that you do have value within you. The wisdom card that came forth, now we're back to fire, is yang, as in like yin and yang, yin and yang. I don't know how you pronounce it. But yang, so. It is a card of action. This is an Aries kind of card, and we're in Aries season. Remember, no matter what sign you are, everybody's in Aries, including you. Aries is in your birth chart somewhere, so that is the part of your life that is being lit up right now that we're in Aries season. Make sure you watch Everybody's in Aries, including you video. That link is down below. But Yang says the masculine principle of movement and creativity and creative activity. The power to make things happen, taking action. Yang represents the power of action, the energies that propel the world forward, and manifesting thought and desire into concrete form. Now is the perfect time to act, for you can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and is a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny. The relationship message says, circumstances are supporting action on your part. It's okay to make the first move. Trust that you will quickly know where you stand. In matters of the heart, there is movement toward your highest good. So go forth with assurance. Passion is in the air, and now's the time to dance to the tune of love. Take the lead. And the prosperity message to you is, projects, partnerships, and all matters relating to your business are out of the obstacle phase and onto the make it happen phase. Now is the time to stake your claim and get things done. While you can expect to be busier than usual, this card tells you that you have all the energy and vitality you need to accomplish your goals. Abundance is waiting for you to claim it. So again, taking, this young energy talks about taking action. It's not about being passive, and through that is where you will most likely find the wealth that already resides in you. That could be financial, but I'm feeling that it could just be, helping you to move away. Not that the Page of Cups is bad, but to move away from this kind of youthful kind of, not youthful, what's the word I'm looking for, y'all? Kind of like ungrounded state to a more, I know who I am, I know what I want, I know where I come from, even if you've had traumatic or irresponsible or whatever people in your family line, to discover that not everybody was like that, kind of gives you more a surety into who you are, and that you are not some weird anomaly, but you do come from a family, or somebody in your family line is that responsible person that you're looking for. That might be a more specific, that might be more for, not for everybody who selected card group number 2. That might be very specific. So take it if it is for you, and let it go if it is not. All right, so that is it for your reading this week. Sunday, April 5th through Saturday, April 11th. Make sure you comment your card selection down below by Monday, April 6th. And in order to be entered to win our April giveaway, go back and listen to the opening intuitive message, because there I did the bonus reading. And also watch everybody's and Aries, including you. Subscribe to this channel. See if you are the winner of our March giveaway giveaway. And that's it. So until we speak again, as always, I'm wishing each and every one of you so much peace and love. Thanks for watching. Well, hello there, and welcome to the results for card group number 3. I will quickly go over the announcements just in case you were one of the ones who skipped ahead. Make sure that you comment your card selection down below by Monday, April 6th, if you want to be in the running to win our April giveaway. I announced our March giveaway winner in this video, so it could be you. So make sure you go back and rewind this video and listen to that. And even if you're not the winner, make sure that you leave a congratulatory message down below for our March giveaway winner. Also, while you're rewinding this video, go back and listen to the opening intuitive message. I did an opening intuitive message that will help you to have a deeper understanding of what I'm going to share here, but I also did a bonus reading there. So make sure that you go and listen to that, because it will help you have, like I said, a deeper understanding of what I will be sharing here. Subscribe to this channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave a love offering if these videos are blessing you in any kind of way. Ooh, get on my email list. It just opened up for the first time in about a year and a half. So everybody didn't get exclusive offers from me, but now is your opportunity. But when you do, you will also receive absolutely free my worksheet called Astrology and Me. And on that worksheet, you will learn your specific sun sign as well as your specific moon sign, how they're working together to influence who you are, and how you can use those energies to help better who you are. So make sure when you get on my email list to go ahead and do that, so that you will receive that worksheet, Astrology and Me, absolutely free. Also, my video is just got uploaded. Everybody's in Aries, including you, is finally here. Y'all know every season I do these videos. We are in Aries season. Everybody has Aries somewhere in their birth chart. Whether you're an Aries sun sign or not, it doesn't matter. This video I share what each of us needs to know, do, and be aware of during Aries season to not only survive this fiery time, but to actually thrive, thrive in it. So make sure that after you watch this video, click down below and watch Everybody's in Aries, including you video. I think that is it for my announcements. So let's go ahead and get into it. On the top of your card is a moss agate. Moss agate. Very beautiful dark green, kind of like the color of moss stone. Very beautiful stone. I love this stone. It's one of those stones, yes, it can, like with a lot of green stones, it can connect to the heart chakra. It can connect to the idea of fertility or abundance in some kind of way, but it also helps to boost your own creativity so that you can see the areas of your life in which you can become abundant. And so it really helps with boosting your creativity, giving you clarity of mind, helping to, what I also love about this, and this is great during the time in which we are in right now, is that it helps to reduce stress and anxiety. So if you're going through a lot because of, you know, everything that we're experiencing globally at this time, and just trying to figure out how you will survive, or how you will still pay your bills, or, you know, how you will still provide for yourself and your family, moss agate is one of those stones that's really good to have. And so you know what I always say y'all to do? Go to Google and look up moss agate to learn more, because, you know, I can't tell you everything. Anyway, so this week we are looking at what you most need to know, do, and be aware of in order to withstand the fire, to be fireproof. And so the card that is on the bottom here is your general wisdom and guidance, perhaps where you are now. The card that crosses it lets you know what can help or hinder you at this time. And so you received the Star and the Nine of Pentacles. I'm already liking y'all's reading. The Star, and it is crossed by the Nine of Pentacles. Ding. Okay, so the Star, major arcana card. When major arcana cards appear, it's to let you know that major change or major shift is happening. And the Star is a card of healing. It is a card of that. When I see this card, it lets me know, like, if you've been going through a period of time of challenges, of obstacles, of just, you know, like you get knocked down, you got to get back, you get knocked down, you get back up. And finally the Star appears. It's like a time of calm, a time of renewal, of peace. It is not necessarily that it washes away everything that has happened, like you will still know it, whatever you've gone through, whatever. And I got to speak in general terms because you're not the only one who selected card group number 3. But when the Star card appears, it does let you know that this is a time where you could just breathe, where you should just rest. So if you get opportunities to rest, and I have to say this because sometimes when we've been through challenges and our adrenaline is high all the time, and we're always looking for the next shoe to drop, and we're always, you know, on our toes, got to put this fire out, got to put that fire out, you know, that when a time of rest, reprieve, relaxation, rejuvenation comes, we don't take it because we're afraid. So the Star card, to see that is like, okay, use this time. And especially if you are somewhere where you are being forced, like many of us, to either we have stay-at-home orders or quarantine orders and whatnot, that this is a time to not get so antsy and frustrated because you got this to take care of. You're supposed to be doing this. How are you going to solve this if you can't go to work? How are you going to do that? You know, this isn't the time for that, even though that might be the most logical feeling to have. What the star card is saying is to just trust. So use this time to just relax. Use this time to breathe. You know, you might want to actually give yourself a day or two where you don't do anything. Like, you really just allow yourself to not do anything, to really just relax. Take a, you know, a spiritual bath or healing bath, you know, get enough sleep and allow yourself to rest and rejuvenate. The star, you know, when do you see stars? At night, right? So even look at this card, it's kind of dark. And so it's like that kind of speaks even to your subconscious mind, or the part of your mind that you can't really pinpoint where those thoughts are, or, you know, or even your dream state. You know what, you know, the subconscious mind really comes alive at nighttime when you are asleep, but that's when you get the most rejuvenation. That's when your cells are replenishing. That's when your whole body is like, yes, okay, now we can really start the healing process. That's why rest is so important. Even when people have physical ailments, or maybe they've, you know, broke something or had a car accident and got really hurt, and they have to spend a lot of time just actually sleeping and resting, is because it's during the sleeping and resting period that the most healing takes place. But if you're up still trying to go here, go there, doing everything, that kind of healing cannot take place. So likewise, healing of your mind, healing of your emotions, just healing of you all the way around comes when you surrender to the healing process, and you allow yourself to heal, and to know that healings, rejuvenation, recuperation, breakthroughs are definitely and indeed possible, with it being crossed by the 9 of Pentacles. And I mean, look at that. She's just got all these sunflowers, and, you know, the pentacles oftentimes represent, you know, wealth or gold, or, you know, physical abundance, you know, or material abundance. It can, or, you know, it can go a lot of different ways. But the 9 of Pentacles is really, you know, a card of enjoying life. The 9 of Pentacles is a card of luxury. It's a card of, excuse me, of appreciating the work. Excuse me, let me drink some water. Of appreciating all of the hard work, everything that you have, you know, put into getting to this phase of your life. Now is the time to enjoy it. Even if you still have goals you want to accomplish, even if you're not there yet, you know, this is the time to enjoy the parts of you that are there now, you know. So, you know, it's not just about the grind and the hustle, but it's about, you know, why do you work? Why do you hustle hard? Why do you, you know, work hard for your family? Or why do you work hard in your business or at work? Or why do you, you know, why did you work hard to get your body in shape? Or, you know, whatever. Again, you're not the only one who selected card group number 3. So I'm giving a lot of examples here, but whatever it is that you have poured your life into, ask yourself why. Because you want to enjoy it. And that's what the 9 of Pentacles is saying. Enjoy your life. Even now, while everything is shut down, and you keep wanting to get back in the fire, you know, and everything, and but your reading is saying, you know, it's okay to rest. It's okay to enjoy your life. It's okay to experience healing, to experience calm, and to just enjoy the moment. No, we don't know what will happen tomorrow, next week, next month, you know, but enjoy the moments of the right here and the right now of your life. And so the wisdom card that came out for you is truth be told. Truth be told. Bing. Truth be told is one of those cards about seeing things for what they are, you know, not sugarcoating. I'm going to read what information has come with this card. So truth be told, honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, the willingness to be transparent, clarity of communication. Make sure you go back and listen to that opening intuitive message, because one of the cards that came forth dealt specifically with, what's that word down there? Communication. Okay. There is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and then there is a truth, subjective according to the philosophy of the adherent or believer. This is not a time for debate about which truth is truer. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrender to what is, peeling off the layers of denial that kept you tied to an illusion will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and Spirit will answer with miracles. The relationship message says, people tell you who they are very quickly if you're willing to listen to what they say and pay attention to how they behave. This card calls you to engage in heartfelt, open conversation. It's time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that for you. Remember that your truth is always based in your personality and experience up to now. A higher truth will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more attuned to yourself. Don't hold back. Speak your truth and listen. Speak and listen. And then lastly, the prosperity message says, are you willing to do whatever it takes to experience the prosperous life you desire? If you want to be an artist, do you make your art a priority? If you want to be a healer, do you set time aside to learn new things to help you serve? A writer must write, a singer must sing. Being true to your calling is essential to your moving forward. There is another oracle message here too. It's time to have a look at the real, honest truth about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs about prosperity and your relationship to money, to compensation, and to meaningful work. Ask yourself, what is true for me? And you will find the key to abundance. So really, I'm feeling that this for you, this truth be told, is about becoming more true to yourself and honest with yourself first, and then being able to communicate that in a way to others very clearly. You can't send mixed messages. You do that, you allow yourself time to heal, recuperate, reflect, be honest with yourself, spend time alone. What I say, that subconscious mind, what subconscious thoughts, beliefs do you have about money, about, and I feel like for some of you, even about what you believe about relaxing, because some of you have been told that, you know, I'll relax when I'm dead. Well, if you live like that, you'll be dead soon enough. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, even the messages that, you know, you have received or allowed yourself to adhere to regarding those areas of your life. And so it's time to be honest about how you truly feel, and about what you truly want and what you truly believe, what beliefs are guiding your life in all of these areas. All right, so that's how you will withstand the fire of these fiery times, is getting to the truth of who you are, being honest about that, and allowing yourself the space and time to get honest about that, so that you can really enjoy all that life has to offer you. All right, so that is it for our for your results for this week, April 5th through the 11th. Make sure you comment your card selection down below by Monday, April 6th, if you want to be in the running to win our April giveaway. Go back and see if you are our March giveaway winner that I announced earlier in this video. And if not, still congratulate our winner down below. Subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends. Watch Everybody's in Aries, including you. That link is down below. Get on my email list so I can send you the astrology and me worksheet absolutely free, and then leave a love offering, also known as a donation, if this reading or any of my other videos have benefited you in any kind of way. I so appreciate you being here and watching and tuning in. So until we speak again, I am wishing you all so much peace and love.